Okay, you guys, so I'm going to update you with what we have done and what we're currently doing. So we had soil delivered from a local place. This is actually a mixture of, it's 2 part soil, 1 part compost. So likely a mushroom based compost. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be using to put in our garden beds. Paul is actually doing that right now. As you can see, he's coming and filling the wheelbarrow up with the soil and then putting it in the garden beds. So we went with cedar style raised garden beds. We're starting out with 8, and we place them like this so we can still get the lawnmower and the wheelbarrow through the middle of the beds, going all the way down. But yeah, so we are starting that soil. He still has quite a bit to go. But what we did is we actually put just recycled cardboard down first before adding the soil to act as kind of a barrier between the grass and weeds and the garden and the vegetables and fruits. So that should cut down on anything coming through it. Hopefully will do its job by smothering the weeds and grass, right? Do you have anything to say, honey?
They look beautiful.
They look beautiful? You're working hard.
Just like you. Beautiful.
Thanks, babe. So yeah, the cardboard we're using is actually from the chicken coop that we built the other day. So it's kind of perfect, but yeah. So we will be getting these done, and then we will be going ahead and getting some starters out here because there are some things that are still in season that we can get, and there's a local nursery that we absolutely love and we go there often. And yeah, we're gonna get some of those and get those put in, and we're gonna have lots of fruit. Probably one entire one will be dedicated to like strawberries on its own because our family goes through a lot of it. But yeah, so that is the update on garden beds. I'll of course update you guys again when we get a little bit further along in the process, but I wanted to show you from the beginning kind of how we are doing it. All right, thanks guys. Okay, you guys, so a little update. We got our starters in 4 of our 8 raised garden beds. So we've been working really hard. I'm going to kind of show you what we have gotten. Okay, so we have some cucumber right here, and then we have some kale, some corn, and we got 2 different varieties, so we wanted to kind of play around with it. Same with the kale. We got one that is nicknamed like dinosaur kale, and then this one, let's see, this one's just prism kale, so it's going to be more like your standard kale. Let's see, this is Natsu Suzumi cucumber. So we liked this one because it is apparently really resistant to any kind of diseases, and it grows really well out here. Let's see, I guess I can go over what corn we have. So we did plant 2 different kinds. We have Honey Select, which is yellow corn, and then we got 2 bushels of Summer Sweet yellow corn. So we wanted to try 2 different varieties and just see what kind of works for us. Really, there's no rhyme or reason to how we planted. If I'm being honest, I just kind of looked up what shouldn't be planted together and kind of went with it. So I'm sure I'll have some people who have done this a lot longer than we have to say that we should have done something differently. But hey, that's why we're bringing you guys along on the journey, because yeah, we're new to this too. So all right, I'm really excited about these. They'll perk up. We just planted them, but they'll perk up eventually. So we have the middle ones are actually Cinderella pumpkins, which I'm very excited about. I can't wait. And then we have squash, zucchini, and that's these 4 right here. So, and then we have a green tomato plant. So this one is an Oregon Spring. It is cold tolerant. It'll be medium to large in size. And yeah, it already, as you can see, is fruiting. And we're super excited about that. So, okay, and then moving on. So this one doesn't look like much yet, but it is completely filled with potatoes. So we did 2 different kinds, a banana potato, banana fingerling, and then another yellow potato, and I can't remember right now for some reason what it is called, but I will get that for you guys just so you know. But yes, so yellow fingerling over here. Babe, do you remember what the other potatoes are, the ones you got? The name?
No.
No?
I took a picture.
I know, but I can't stop my recording. Anyways, I'll get that for you guys later, but the fingerling banana ones are on this side, and then the other yellow ones are on this side, and they're like more of your standard potato, I guess, if you can say that. I'll figure out the name for you guys, though. All right, so this entire garden bed is strictly strawberries, and most of them are going to be just your typical standard red strawberries. I know there are different variations as well, but those, to be honest, I don't remember the name of those. We also did another variation of a red and then yellow strawberries, which we were told we don't know if it'll actually grow very well, but we wanted to try because neither of us have ever had a yellow strawberry, so we thought that would be really cool to try. And then this is a different variation of a red one, and this one we wanted to try as well. It's a honey-owned strawberry. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but yeah, those are our little strawberry starters. We did see some that were already had little strawberries on them, but to be honest, we were a little worried that they wouldn't survive. So we wanted to get things that looked healthy and still were able to be planted this late in the game, because obviously this is midsummer, not necessarily the ideal time to plant a lot of these things, but some things are also pretty hardy that we got. So yeah, those are what we planted so far in the raised garden beds. Paul is still going to fill these with soil. I would help, but I am pregnant, so I will not be doing heavy lifting. I'll do the planting. I'll stick with that, but we'll work on that this week probably. And I'll take you over to our blueberries. So we put a couple of blueberries in. Paul was working on these while I was over there. So this is one of our blueberries. It's a Jersey blueberry. These guys should get pretty high, about 5 to 8 feet potentially in height. And yeah, so we're excited about those. I believe this one's also a Jersey. Yeah, I believe this one's a Jersey as well. So about 5 to 8 feet high, and you can actually see all of the beautiful little blueberries that should be ripening in the coming weeks or months, and it's exciting. This is our golden centennial apple tree. To be honest, it was on sale at Tractor Supply or Dennis or something like that. So, hi Paul. So we got it just to try. I mean, it's alive, so we'll see. We're gonna get some more probably blueberries to put right here in this little section along the fence, but we did put this one, and I'm really excited about it. This one is a peach sherbet blueberry, and it's pretty small. It'll stay small. It's not gonna get super tall or anything, but it is supposed to be sweet. Hi, baby.
Mama's almost done.
Hi, Angel. As you can tell, I'm being summoned. she got in trouble earlier because she was picking all of the blueberries off of this, our new bush. As you can see, there's one falling over there.
Do you want to show the adoring public?
That,
Take one.
ooh. Mmm. You try it. What are they called again?
Forget.
Thornhill berries or something? Hi, baby. You guys are probably gonna be like, why don't you know the answers to these things? That is something that grows wild back here, actually, on our property, and it's a berry that they don't commercially sell, and the reason is because it tastes like a raspberry. It's delicious, by the way, but if I can find. All right, you guys, I wanted to give you an update on the things we've planted. So this is a peach sorbet blueberry bush. As you can see, it's actually producing already quite a bit. I think I might actually take one to eat. Yummy. Okay, so here's another blueberry bush. We put in quite a few, actually. This one I'm super excited about. It's a blueberry raz. So it actually, some of the blueberries taste like raspberries too. It's an odd combination, but it's really tasty. This is the apple tree. I think I've already showed you guys. Nothing new there. Another one of our blueberry. You can see this one's a late season bloomer, so this one we should start producing probably soon. Another one. As you can see, they also have some good amounts. Here is our golden raspberry, and you can see there's just a couple. They're actually very tasty. One of the reasons we got them is because of how tasty they are, actually. And then this one's a small guy right now, but this one's also raspberries. This one's, I believe it's called a vintage raspberry. So this one has your very classic raspberry flavor. It's so delicious, so sweet. Oh. And then we just actually planted this today. It is a thornless blackberry. It was actually an accident. I meant to get grapes. My husband wasn't super excited about it because if you know anything about Washington and this area, blackberries grow like weeds and take over the place. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so since I last updated you guys, we have filled in the rest of our garden beds, and we've also planted things in them. So I'll go ahead and actually start at the beginning just to kind of go over once again what we've planted. Okay, so we have our tomato over here. As you can see, nice big tomatoes already growing. And then we have some zucchini squash and some Cinderella pumpkin. When we first planted them, I was a little concerned because they were very like wilty looking, but they've actually really livened up in the last couple of days. All right, so over here we have our corn stalks. We have two different kinds, and then we have some kale, two different kinds of kale as well, and oh gosh, what is the other one down here? I can't even remember. Let's see. Oh, cucumber. That's right. I don't eat much cucumber, but I thought it would be fun to at least give it a shot. So that proves why I forgot that we had cucumber there. All right, so this entire box is dedicated to our strawberries. We have a white strawberry and then traditional red strawberries, two different kinds though, that we've planted to see how they do. And then at the very end, we actually have some rhubarb. So that's these bigger leafed guys. Fun fact, do not eat the leaves of rhubarbs. They will make you very sick. They are basically poisonous. This is our potatoes, which we have the Russian banana potatoes, which are like fingerling tomatoes, long, skinny. And then just kind of a regular type of potato, round potato. It's also yellow though. Over here we have bush green beans that will be growing. We did plant it by seed though, so that's why you don't see anything yet. We didn't do starters for those, there weren't any, and to be honest, they should probably grow pretty well out here anyways, so we'll see. They should sprout probably soonish, so I'll update you on that, guys, once we see any progress from that. This one over here I'm super excited about because this is basically bringing Texas to Washington for me because I love spicy stuff. So this is our entire pepper and jalapeno bed. So I have some banana peppers, which we know aren't spicy but very flavorful, jalapenos, and then I have a couple other banana peppers. But as you can see, some of them even, look at that. Look at that baby. Oh, doing so well already. You can see one over there. And the funny thing is, and right there as well, we actually, when we got these starters, most of them were very tiny, like this. See this one right here? Very small, not very big. But these guys have just grown like wildfire. I mean, and we only had a couple that had any little starts on them. And I haven't actually gotten to look this far yet until now showing you guys, but it looks like a lot of them are starting to sprout. Look at that. It's amazing. I'm like thrilled. This is my, ooh, look at that. Hi everyone. I wanted to do another update. I know it's been a while since I actually have posted a video. So you're probably at the end of this one like, wow, this took forever to get to, but it's worth it, I promise. The growth is amazing from beginning to end. So as you can see, this is actually our tomatoes, pumpkins, and zucchinis in this one. As you can see, the pumpkins are taking over everything. We do know that we packed everything in really tightly, and it was all of the the things that we packed in, we knew we were doing it too tightly at the moment, but we wanted to just kind of see what would flourish here for future years. Maybe that was the wrong way to do it, but everything is growing really great for the most part. So you can see we have a pumpkin here, several of them, you can see a little start there. Several of them have pumpkins forming, like look at this guy right here. Woo, so exciting. And then our tomatoes, we have 3 nearly ripe ones, and then we have a couple green guys down here. So, oh, they're doing so great. Let's see, our cucumbers are doing really well, and let's see, I think I found a few the other day. Oh, there we go. So you can see a cucumber starting to form. Our kale is doing amazing. We have 2 types of kale. I believe I've already told you guys what those are. And then our corn, super surprised, but we do have some actually forming. So that's exciting. Okay. Guys, these are our potatoes. Can you believe that? Just from when we planted them. We actually planted them July 7th, and they took a very long time to actually start sprouting. I really didn't think they were gonna do much. And then probably like a week or 2 ago, they just started kind of exploding. And now look at it, I mean, it's pretty amazing. And we have 2 kinds there as well. And then our strawberries, most of them aren't doing very much, but the one that we thought wouldn't do anything at all is the one doing the most. Our yellow strawberries, as you can see there, a lot are forming. So very excited about that. Our rhubarb, which are these 2 end ones, are doing really well too. We just kind of threw those in last minute, which is why there's only 2 and why they're in the corner. We had no other place to put them really, that's why. But next year we'll probably dedicate an entire one to them because I love strawberry rhubarb pie and I would love to be able to make some. Okay, our bush beans, which we also put in, I think, probably a week after those, so it's only been a couple weeks, and those pretty much sprouted right away. They have some heat damage on them. We had a couple heat waves, but Other than that, they're doing really well. Now, my babies over here are the peppers and jalapenos. Oh my gosh, it's like a taste of home. Look at how great these are doing. So you see jalapenos. I didn't get as many jalapeno plants because they didn't have many starters available. So I got as many as they had, which was only a couple. But look at the peppers. I mean, wow. I am like so excited about them. This one you can see I'm gonna have to start pulling them off soon because they're just, I mean, growing like crazy. Every single one has a pepper on it. Every single one. We did not expect that, especially up here since it's a little cooler. The environment's wetter typically, but we have had a warm summer, so maybe that's why they're doing well. But I'm so excited about those. All right, so our onions clearly look at the way they did when we placed them there. We probably won't do these again. They're clearly not doing the best. I mean, they're alive, but it feels like they're barely hanging on. Our beets are doing amazing as well. Then over here on this side, we have our broccoli and our Brussels sprouts, and those are also thriving. Really packed in there, as you can see, but yeah, they're doing really well. So really the only thing that I think are not doing the best that they could in any environment are the onions, but otherwise our gardens are looking amazing. And Paul's over there turning the compost. You want to wave, honey? You like his jumpsuit? He's wearing his dad's old USPS outfit. You look great.
Thank you.
This is Trooper, our new rooster. Just gonna give you guys a rundown since you're here. We're cleaning the coops today, so that's why some of them are out. We're cleaning this one. This one's for the big guys. It's Trooper, and then those two bigger hens over there. Our little ones, we have 7 of them. They're in this coop, and we keep them separate from the bigger guys because we want them to get a little bigger before we integrate them into all one coop.